Hello guys, in this video we are going to learn about the nature and features of business risk. So first we are going to understand the long definition, then we are going to go through the short pointers which will help us remember uh, when we are going to write for this exam, and it will help us revise faster, and then we are going to look at the case study to understand the whole concept, and through a practical example we will understand how the nature and the feature of business risk is applicable. So the first thing is the definition. So the nature or features of business are risky. Fundamentally, the characteristics that define the influence of risk encountered by a business. So these features include and the inherent outcome of uncertainty, because whenever you're doing business, the outcome is very uncertain, right? You never know that you are starting a business whether the business will succeed or fail. So this is very vital to understand. So there is always this there is this inherent possibility that the business might fail. So in this situation, there can be multiple such reasons why it can fail. That is natural calamities, changes in government policies, advancement in technology. There might be another competitor as well. These uncertain features or future events are what create business risk or risk for businesses. The inevitability of risk in all business ventures. So every business that you start or every business which is there is a risk of failure, and there is a risk that the business might not survive. So risk is an integral part of every business operation, and whenever a business owner is starting a business or managing a business or growing a business, this is a part of it, and they consider it when they are planning for the future or when they are starting the business. The influence of the size and the nature of business on the degree of risk it faces, with different business encountering varying levels of risk based on the scale and industry, because every other industry has different kind of risk. So based upon that, they figure out what kind of risk they are going to face. Another thing that we have heard, right? More risk, more profit. So there is a there is a relationship between risk and profit, where there is greater risk, and it is typically often associated with more returns or higher profit. So that basically encourages entrepreneurs to take the risk, and uh, in an anticipation that they can get more profit or they can earn more. So what are the short pointers? If you want to remember this or revise this, business risk is stemming from uncertainties. It can be natural disaster, policy change. So very important, you need to remember this. What kind of uncertainties a business is facing, which creates business risk? One is natural disaster, policy change by the government. It can be anything, or competitor or technology. Risk is unavoidable in a business. The amount of risk depends on the business size and nature. The higher the risk, it means a potential high profit. Now we are going to look at the case study to understand how business risk work. Let us take an example of Sunshine Solar, a company that manufactures solar panels. So in this situation, what are the risks from uncertainty? The government can change a policy where it reduces the subsidies, or it basically puts a ban on import of some kind of material or any kind of equipment which is very vital for this business. So in this situation, it is a business risk that this company is facing. Inevitability of risk. Sunshine Solar faces a risk like changes in raw material prices, import prices. When you are buying something in dollar, the dollar, if it becomes expensive, you have to pay more for that. So that is also a risk. So this is unavoidable. Influence and size of nature. So any medium-sized company, as a medium-sized company, Sunshine Solar might face more risk, or compared to a larger company, which is its competitor. It can have it can sell its product and services at a much lower cost, at much lower margin. But in this situation, Sunshine Solar might not be able to sell it, and they might become bankrupt. The relationship between risk and profit. This company decides to invest in new innovative solar technology, but again, whenever you are investing into a technology, you don't know whether the market is going to accept it or not, whether the technology is going to be successful. So they are taking risks. So if it fails, then they are going to lose a lot of money, and their reputation might go down, right? So in this situation, it is very, very important that they are taking risk. But in this situation, if they say that okay, this new technology is working really well, and they might come out as the market leader in the industry, so in this situation they are going to make more profit and get more customers. So this is one pros and cons that is related to this. So using this, I hope you have understood what is business risk, how it works, and how it is related, and it is an integral part of every business. So thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next video.